What's up everyone, here is AhkTaar, welcome back on my YouTube channel. In this video I'm gonna talk about the current events. We have the World Boss, the Mystic Treasure Hunt, in order to give you some tips in how to farm it currently, at least how to try to optimize it. I'm gonna talk about the future events coming next week also, but before we jump into the video I would like to talk to show you that here. So if I go on my YouTube channel here, as you can see, yesterday I sorted my video here, so now you have a lot of categories. You can find my my events, suggestions, summons, new my details about the new heroes when they come, the campaign. You have some news, guides, arena, Tower of Mark, Elemental City, Abyss. So it's gonna be easier for you to find some content on my channel. So back to the game here. Let's talk about the World Boss. At the moment this is the World Boss, so on this fight here you can challenge it 3 times a day, and each time you're gonna fight against him you're gonna get 50 gems, which is not a lot, but still enjoyable. So here, as you can see, I already did my fights. I'm gonna show you the team I used. So if I go on the ranking here, you have an individual ranking. I think it is completely random. Okay, so for now on my ranking I'm top 1, so I'm gonna get more rewards than others. But then yeah, I mean it could be better than that. I mean we have only 3 miracle wishes on the top 10 here, and every other players are gonna get 100 gems. But yeah, let's talk about the event ranking here. I'm gonna push myself, and as you can see here I am top 37 at the moment, and just to show you the difference, look at that. I mean, we already know that the top players here are heavy spenders, and as always they get the highest amount of rewards, but in fact they don't need gems. Okay, they should in my opinion extend the gems, but it's still okay. I mean I'm top 37 at the moment. I'm gonna get 1,000 gems at the end of the event, and for those who doesn't have this avatar and this frame here, you can get them with the global ranking here. So the rewards are still interesting though, but look at the difference. I mean, if I go on the top 1 here, it's only the day 1, 1,300 million damage. In comparison, it's almost 1 million more than me. It's incredibly high. It's incredibly high. The difference between spenders is huge. And also you're gonna get that at the end of the event, so we are probably gonna hit the highest progression rate here. So every player at the end of the event is gonna get those rewards here. So now let me show you the teams I used. So that was the first one. It is my guild boss team at the moment. So I have all my broken heroes in it. I have Hezonja, I have Lukea, Catherine Ben Austin, and Nicholas with all my legendary auras, etc. So here it's perfect because on this boss it's different from the guild boss. You can lower his speed, and this is really important to do it. Lower his speed by 40%. You can use Guhana, you can use Sinov, you can use Space. They do that well. Also you can use Weasley. She is gonna reduce the speed by 20% and up your own speed on all your heroes by 20%, which is pretty nice. If you have Guhana exclusive too, she's gonna be great here. She can increase your speed by 40% instead of 20%, and also reduce the speed of the boss and heal your heroes, bring some attack buffs on your heroes. So if you are using bleeders, poisoners, burners, it can be really nice. So here, this debuff is really nice on the boss. Otherwise, he's gonna buff his defense by 60% and his resistance by 50%. And then it's hard to inflict debuffs on him if you don't have enough effect hit on your heroes. So let's jump to the final result. So this is my best team. You are gonna see the difference between this team and my 2 other teams. So 295 million damage here. Okay, let's have a look to the second team. So here I tried to go with a direct damage team So I'm using AhkTaar, Megan. They are both dealing a high amount of direct damage, and also I'm using my Lomas in order to deal some bleed damage. He can lower the effect resistance of the boss, so it helps. And I have Guhana, as I said, to lower the speed and increase my speed on my heroes. I'm using Villette in order to put the repel buff on my heroes and increase their basic attack damage, and so my heroes are hitting pretty hard using the basic attack. Maybe in this team I should replace my Lomas and put my Ben Austin instead, and change my Ben Austin by another one on my previous team. So on my previous team I can benefit from the counter attack to inflict more bleeds and HP burnings, and maybe here with Ben Austin I could deal way more damage using the basic attack, so maybe it's gonna be more efficient. Because here, if I have a look to the final result, this is what I did. 200 million less than the previous team. The difference is huge. But I have no legendary auras here, so this is the difference also. Next team, here I'm gonna mix my heroes. I'm gonna use some poisoners. So I'm using my Nita, Weasley to increase my speed, lower the speed of the boss, lower his resistance. Maybe I should have used another hero instead of Herbert, because I already have a space to control the speed. And I'm using Melia with Pauline, so she can get a bonus in HP and inflict more HP burning damage. But my Nita is also only an exclusive one, so she lacks a lot of damage at the moment. So if I jump at the end in order to show you the final result, and that was worse than the previous one. So this is my final result here. So now let's have a look to the Mystic Treasure Hunt. So this is how I proceed on the Mystic Treasure Hunt. I begin here, I do some lines here. So if you have a bomb here, you can benefit to all the tiles. When you have this rock tile, you have to destroy it. You're gonna get some more rewards. Pretty interesting. Once you finish it, let me go back on the game, so I can show you. Once you finish one stage here, you find the chest, then they offer you to pay more gems in order to destroy all the tiles remaining. It's important to do it. You are gonna get more points, and if you are not doing it, then your ranking here, you're gonna lose a lot of points. And this is really important. As always, if you want to spend somewhere in the game, you have to spend on this kind of event, because this is where you can get the most, the highest amount of summons. Here I reached that, but I spent something like 10 euros, something like this, and some gems. So maybe if you are spending only gems, you are gonna reach something like this, maybe the 4,000 points to get the mythic shards. And with that you can still get some summons here, because you can get also some summons here, and this is important to get at least the eye. This is important. Then it's up to you if you want to spend or not. But if you want to spend to get some summons, these kind of events are still the best valuable thing you can have on the game. Okay, for that, now let's talk about the future events coming. We have that at the moment. We are gonna have Growlen in 2 days. Fewer wishes. During this one, you are gonna have a PT reduced 130 on 120 on the excellent wishes, and 12 on the supreme wishes. This is a good event if you want to summon, because we always hit the PT, so if you have some summons you can get a guaranteed legendary hero before the PT. This is pretty interesting. And finally, let's talk about that. As you can see here, on Friday 17th we are gonna have a Miracle Wishes goal, and on this one we are gonna have Hezonja. So if you have some miracle wishes, if you need Hezonja, maybe this is the event you want to spend on. But there is something important to know about. In 2 weeks, probably after Hezonja, we are probably gonna have some news about the new limited hero, the bunny, the rabbit. I don't know what it is gonna be. For Easter, we are gonna have a new limited hero for sure. Maybe, probably it's gonna be on Miracle Wishes, because it has always been on Miracle Wishes since the beginning for limited heroes. For the first time they came in the game, so I'm pretty sure that the new limited hero will be released on March 30. Okay, it's 2 weeks after this Miracle Wish goes, because the next week we are gonna have Easter, so maybe some Easter events, but it's gonna be on Excellent and Supreme Wishes, so I'm pretty sure that they won't put the new heroes, limited heroes, on Excellent and Supreme Wishes. So yeah, and I'm sure of one thing, we are not gonna get some news before or during this event. Probably we are gonna have some news on Monday 20th. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure of that, because they want us to spend all our miracle wishes here in order to get Hezonja, and then we won't have any more remaining on our account, so we need to buy more in order to get the new limited hero. They are always working this way, so I'm pretty sure about that. Also, remember when we had Nicholas, we had also some promotions on AhkTaar during the week with Nicholas, right on the dates of the summon session, okay? It's gonna be probably the same, because the promotion on AhkTaar are related to the game, to Infinite Magicraid, and so I'm pretty sure that their commercial is taking dates in function of the events coming. I'm pretty sure of that. So that was all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, as usual, please like, comment and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.